what he actually looks like. Looking for eyewitness accounts. But you know, I'll take less reliable than... Gotta fill out the evening edition.
I saw him take a bolter out once with his mouth.
Uh-huh. Only if I'm desperate enough. Anyone else?
I got a story for you. What you know about inhibitors?
I heard the rumors. The human strength, the improved senses. But if it was as good as they say, I wonder why they wouldn't give them to everyone.
That's because they kill 95% of people who take them.
Come on, everyone knows that's bullshit.
Tell that to my wife who died horribly after taking them. She worked for a GRE contractor that helped develop them. She was fascinated by them. Ended up sneaking some out for us. I chickened out and tended to take mine. She died screaming.
So sorry to hear, but... what's this got to do with the Pilgrim?
I made it my mission to study what makes people survive the injections. And Aiden is one of them.
Oh, cut the crap already.
What have you seen him do?
I heard from a reliable source that he... in the tunnels under Villador with his bare hands.
These tunnels don't even exist, you moron.
I also got a PK friend of mine that Aitor beat the shit out of him with brass knuckles. The Pilgrim didn't even flinch. Go on. Heard at night he was changing into something else. Not infected. Something else. Something more powerful. Some people saw the fire tolerable. Fuck you.
No! Let me go!
Heard about Rowe's withdrawal from the island. I hope Matt knows what he's doing.
You're siding with the enemy. Someday those chickens may just come. Help me, please! Pilgrim, wait! I need your help.
What's the matter?
I'm Hugh, and you're the Pilgrim who turned on the electricity, right?
Word travels fast.
And word is you help people.
Sometimes. Is that why you called me?
I need help. My kid went off the water tower earlier and hasn't come back. I'm worried.
How long has he been gone?
About 6 hours now.
That's a long time.
Wouldn't normally worry. Oh, he's such a strong kid. Built like an ox. But it's been such a long time.
How old's your son?
Doesn't matter. I just want my kid back. I would take care of it myself, but there are 3 young children waiting for me at home. I can't leave them unattended.
Okay, I'll take a look for you.
It's not safe here. Let's meet in my place after you found him. It's down on Lower Dam Promenade.
Until today. Heard about the qualifications?
For the tournament? Hell yeah.
Hey, you.
Going to King William Road tonight. Who's your pick?
Don't matter. Skullface gonna win every time. Every time. Right?
Hey, have you heard about these new lightning goons?
You want it? Bam! That's yours. That'll totally come in handy. Look for me
Seen out
near
by the lower
metro
dam.
sign.
I heard they're sparking like live wires.
I got the right
Actual
prices.
electricity.
Other people pass that by. Don't know why. A man of taste.
That's nuts. I mean, they've been the same for years.
Suddenly they're electric. You think that's real?
Hell yes. How about it's because of all the chemical crap all over this city?
What do they serve?
What do you want?
It's dangerous out here in the whole new.
Move along, citizen.
You just keep that machine.
Halt! Biomarker.
Oh, you again. You don't recognize me?
Ah, the guy with Matt's orders.
Bravo.
Report to Meyer in dispatch. The commander is on his way back from the field.
Does Matt often go out on field missions?
Used to be. He was hardly ever on the ship. Always in the field, always helping. That's why I joined the Peacekeepers. But lately, Matt's been acting weird. Not sure what that's about. It's been this way since before old Villador and the Renegade attack there. Now this bullshit with the withdrawal, I don't get it. Whatever's going on, I hope he addresses the men soon. Helps us understand this bullshit withdrawal.
He's probably got his reasons.
Whatever they are, innocent people are gonna get killed. But go see Meyer.
Thanks.
Report to Meyer.
Lucky it didn't hit us.
In a year, you'll be addressing me as Corporal.
Hard as you work, you'll be promoted sooner than that.
Then in 2 or 3 more years, I should make second lieutenant. And then who knows? Captain, major, maybe even colonel.
Hey, where's dispatch?
There. All right, men. We take care of the UV lamps and head back to base. It should be on point, fast, and easy. Go, go, go!
They've already attacked 2 of our camps.
We'll do everything we can to arm you. If needed, we'll intervene.
If you could intervene, why'd you leave in the first place? This is bullshit. Wasn't your father some famous war hero? I bet he's rolling over in his grave.
Watch your mouth, civilian. Things are tough all over. You know that.
Can I help you?
Ah, you. I remember you from the canteen.
Yeah, I guess.
From the fight in the canteen?
Maybe.
Don't sweat it. You can really hold your own. I respect that. Aiden, right? Commander told me to brief you about faction matters. Missy welcomes you.
What did those survivors want?
Talking about our little argument? They want what everyone wants. Safety. Which I understand. But we have to keep our eye on the bigger picture here. And it pisses me off when people mention my father.
Who's Missy?
It's the name of the ship you're standing in. She played a key role during the revolution. Missy was meant to deliver drugs, masks, and other critical medical supplies, then return home. But by then, home was gone. She and her crew had nowhere to go.
And what about now?
Now, she serves as PK headquarters in Command Central. All directives are issued from right here.
Smart. Easier to defend than a building.
Exactly.
I don't mean to pry, but what's the deal with your father?
This again? Since you're new here, I'll tell you the short version. Classic story. Saved a bunch of his fellow soldiers, some civilians, and got a medal.
When was this?
Long time ago. Back when people were only fighting each other, and not each other and infected at the same time.
So is he why you joined the military?
Pretty much.
He must have been very proud.
Sure. Why not?
Where is Matt?
In the field. He came across a lead in Old Villador. You gotta wait. See that board? I got plenty that needs doing and not enough men. You want to pick up some of our slack? We pay well.
Medic, hurry!
Fuck, that's Major Matt.
Medic,
Something's happened.
Make room!
Clear the way! He's bleeding out!
Fuck! Hader's in really bad shape.
Take him to the infirmary! Summon the medics! We have to save him. Hang on, Aitor. We won't let you go. You hear me? Get moving.
Better hope Ader survives. We lost too many people in Old Villador. Jack will do all he can to find out who did this.
Today, I thought our chances against renegades were pretty good. But now, I'm not so sure.
Hit your boy here, boy. What can I reel in for ya? That's what I call some nice booty. Landed a big one. Permission to come aboard for PK quality and...
Hey, you. Want to be sent back to the Outlands? Keep that
Aiden. Know what this is? These brass knuckles belonged first to Commander Lucas. Then, they passed on to Aitor. What happened in Old Villador, it can't happen again. We have to save the city, Aiden. From the plague, from the Butcher and his men. Whatever they're planning.
Okay. But over the radio, you said you have information for me.
Yes, but before we get down to that, tell me, Aiden, what do you need this database for? What does it contain?
I'm looking for my sister.
What happened to her?
A long time ago, Waltz hurt her. He took her from me. And I want him to tell me where she is. If she's still alive somewhere. That's why I was looking for the GRE command center. To access Waltz's database on its servers.
So we have a common enemy.
Meaning?
Waltz. That's the Butcher's right-hand man. He pumps his men full of inhibitors. We can get them both. I brought you here because I know that a few GRE scientists are hiding out in the city. We picked up the trail of one of them, right before the renegade attack.
Sounds promising.
When I find a scientist, we'll see what they know. If they're of no use, we'll find another, and another, until you get the answers you're looking for.
Why are the former GRE in hiding?
They're afraid of the wrath of the people. People angry because the GRE spread the infection.
So it's true. The GRE brought in the virus.
Who else? They say they performed experiments in their bases. They brought in containers from Haran. At night. In secret from the government. And then everything collapsed. In revenge, people captured the scientists and hanged them from lampposts.
And killed the only people who had a chance of finding a cure.
There is no cure and there never will be, Aiden. That's GRE propaganda.
Fine. What do you want in return?
What do you think I want? Maybe the same thing both of us want? The city has electricity again. The renegades are on the attack. For the first time since the war ended, they attacked our outposts in the city center. But new possibilities have opened up for us as well. Thanks to the electricity, we can fire up the biggest antenna in the center, on the VNC tower spire.
What, you want to defeat the Butcher using radio?
In a way. The signal will let me reach a larger number of people. Communication between settlements will be improved. We'll enlist more recruits and defend the city. And then it will be easier to find the surviving GRE doctors you need.
I'll do my part. But what guarantee do I have that you'll help me after?
You don't trust me, Aiden?
I haven't been here that long, but I can already tell that kept promises are rare in this city.
If we don't find any of the GRE scientists, I promise I'll get Waltz for you.
Okay, I'm in.
Good. The Butcher attacked for a reason. I want to make sure this city is safe, no matter what.
You all right, sir?
Maya will share our plan with you. Go see her as soon as you can. Oh, and Aiden, you don't have to call me sir. To friends, I'm Jack.
Okay. Jack?
Aiden, what do you want, son?
These renegades. It seems they're everywhere.
Not for long. Once we get the transmitter on top of the VNC tower, the Butcher will have to retreat.
I'm not sure it's gonna be so simple, Jack.
Simple? I heard you're doing a hell of a job clearing the city of rats.
Do you think they might be looking for something in the center? I mean, they keep coming, but it's not like an organized attack.
Of course it's not organized, because it's being led by a madman.
If Williams is really crazy, why didn't he just flood the city with the toxic water instead of sending in random excursions?
Crazy is as crazy does, Aiden. Given how easily he could do it. Destroying the city isn't his goal. Not all at once, at least. By sending in bloodthirsty renegades, the Butcher's just creating chaos for its own sake. So the good people of the city become steeped in fear as he sits there in his high throne in white motherfucking gloves and listens to classical music.
That sounds pretty fucked up to me.
But we can counteract his terrorism with our campaign of enlightenment. That's why it's so vital to get the transmitter operating, so the people know the true enemy. Then we can defend ourselves properly.
Nothing. I think I know everything I need.
Good luck, then.
I heard about Rowe's withdrawal from the island. I hope Matt knows what he's doing.
You heard about what happened at the bazaar? Chaos and mayhem. This is what comes to all.
Our duty is to bring order and guard order.
Yes, ma'am! Yes, ma'am!
And for that to happen, we must be contrite, disciplined,
Catch you stealing, you lose a hand, pal. No order without strict laws.
How many notches you got on your belt, Pilgrim?
He's always pushing himself to the limit. And these are the consequences.
Do you think he'll name a successor?
Him? I don't think so.
You're siding with the enemy.
No, Stephen. A filthy herb grubber will decide my husband's fate. Is that why you got a medical degree? To go running to quacks for magic cures?
Listen, we don't have medicine. Herbs are our only chance.
My husband has fought for you for years.
You must get medicine for him, not some herbs that might poison him. Time to go, kids.
How is he?
Aitor is strong, but he needs medicine, and that, unfortunately, we don't have. We did the best we could with what we have. After the chemical attack, some plants gained healing properties. They work like an antibiotic. But still, people here have strong opinions about healers, but you can hardly blame them. The folk healers give sound advice, but it can prove difficult to follow correctly. Misremember something, gather the wrong herb, or use the wrong dosage, and instead of medicine, you administer poison. Which has happened plenty.
Because if somebody messes up one of the steps of the recipe, it could kill him.
Exactly. But it's enough to listen carefully to the healer's instructions and follow them. The herbalist I know, she's talented. She's Aitor's only hope.
And what's his wife's problem?
Superstitions die hard. Margaret has helped many people everywhere. Some just don't want to admit it.
Think I can help?
You'd be doing us a big favor. What happened in Old Villador is terrible. We've lost so many people. As far as I know, Aitor is our only witness.
So if he dies, we don't find out what happened there?
Exactly.
Where can I find this healer?
On COVID Island. Don't worry. You can trust Margaret.
I hope Aitor survives. He's one of our most dedicated men. Law and order. Ain't no other way to save us.
You'll fall from... You're gonna drown in selection. Come back for more ship-shape value.
What the hell is supply doing? Delivering lamps.
Can I help you?
So tomorrow you can chat away with her.
Until today, I thought our chances against
People will toss flowers at our feet and kids will play brave blue helmets. Am I right?
Matt told me to see you.
Yes, he wanted me to give you this. A little reward for helping us peacekeepers. A UV flashlight. Could come in handy.
Thanks. He said something about a plan?
The VNC tower. Now that the lights are on, we can use the TV antenna to broadcast our call for mobilization. But first, we need to get to the top. And that's a long road. What do you want to know?
Tell me more about this radio station on the tower.
It's the tallest building in Villador. It was once a symbol of the city's greatness. Now, a symbol of its fall.
Why do you say that?
That antenna could bring the city together once more. But anyone who goes up there trying to fire it up, guess what happens?
Nothing good, I bet.
Damn right. The city's potential shining beacon is a death trap. We're hoping it'll be different this time. We're gonna light it up with UV lamps.
What makes it so dangerous?
A volatile nest inside, so we think. It's the biggest dark zone around. Once, Night Runners tried to take it over. They wanted to use the antenna to connect all the separate groups of survivors, give the people some hope. But they never even got close to the antenna. And in the end, the Night Runners were wiped out.
Wait, wiped out? You mean every last Night Runner?
That's the problem. Frank had it all carefully planned. But for his plan to have worked, he'd need everyone. All hands on deck.
And that didn't happen?
Not everyone believed in the plan. So there was a rift. Frank thought they'd come around in time, but not everyone came around after all. The plan went to shit. It was horrifying. Those who heard the Night Runners' screams on the radio that night still have nightmares about it.
What happened to the group that refused to join the mission?
Split up, drifted apart. Whoever led the descent was branded a traitor. And the Night Runners faded into a shameful memory after that. We shouldn't waste time on the past. We need our heads in the game, here and now.
Okay, let's get going. Are the lights in place?
They would be, if Juan from Supplies would just do his job for once.
I take it that he didn't.
He's been playing hide and seek the last few days, and he's late. Getting on my nerves. So look in on Juan first. See what his deal is. And when you do find him, kick him in the ass. Tell him it's from me. Got something to say?
Renegades attacking the canteen now? Are we really gonna win this war?
Heard about Rose withdrawal from the island. Matt knows what he's doing.
It's a shame to admit it, but I cried when the city lit up.
If something pisses Matt off, he'll close Carnage Hall down.
You heard about what happened at the bazaar? Chaos and mayhem. This is what comes of lawlessness.
Fucking prisoners have better conditions.
Who are you?
Dispatcher sent me to check on the status of an order.
Yeah. Fucking PKs think we can just make the stuff up here magically.
Just point me to your commander and I'll get out of your hair.
Juan's pretty busy right now. He doesn't have time for you.
We'll tell him to find the time. Jack Matt sent me.
No one supervises Juan, buddy. Juan is just... Juan. Get with the program. Besides, he ain't here. You want to find him? Ask his assistant where he is. Just remember, you're on Supplier turf now.
Mind your manners.
Looking for Juan Raynor.
You don't appear to be on his schedule.
It's urgent. The commander sent me.
So Monsieur Jacques sends you?
Jacques?
Jacques Mat. Monsieur Reyna is not here. I can take a message.
No, I need to talk to him in person. Where is he?
Unfortunately, I can't help. Monsieur Reyna's whereabouts are no one's business. Wait if he must. Anything else?
I'll wait, but you're no fun. What about your boss? What's he do for fun?
Monsieur Reyna is well known as a connoisseur of the finer things in life. Food, drink, and pretty much anything that walks on two legs.
Is he near any of these so-called finer things right now? Maybe I can drop in on him there.
Nice try, but no. I won't say.
Matt's not gonna be happy.
Juan is not particularly concerned with the little major's feelings. Do come again.
Hey, Juan?
Aiden, getting settled in the city?
Working on it. Meyer and Jack sent me to Supply. Interesting bunch. Not like any of the other PKs I've met.
That might be because they're not PKs, Eagle Eye. Business is their true faith.
I see. Anyway, I can't track down their boss.
Juan? He likes to make himself scarce. Probably lurking around the fisheye.
The canteen?
The slick bastard's even got his own table there. Bribes the cook to bring him off-menu goods. He lives like the fall never took place.
I'll look for him there.
Good luck finding him. And good luck if you do find him.
You just found yourself the best merch. I knew you'd want that.
Senior engineer's hand.
Recommend that to all my better customers. Want to see you back. That's for sure.
And for that to happen, we must be contrite, disciplined, and obedient. Am I right?
These sketchy types are usually caught by the guards.
Keep watch. Don't talk.
Keep your eyes
Fine, doesn't matter.
once a woman came by.
If a war breaks out, it will be the last.
Yeah.
You shitting me? You serious? Peekaboo.
Yeah, I see you.
It's like all of Villador is coming to see the Carnage Hall Carnage.
Juan Raynor?
You lost, man? We didn't call for a waiter.
I've got orders to find you from Meyer and the commander. And my name's...
I know who you are, Aiden. After that bang-up with the Renegades, half the canteen wants to name their most precious offspring after you. Including Vinny here. But you interrupted our meal. State your purpose in one sentence, then please, make yourself scarce.
Oh, you know perfectly well why I'm here. The UV lamps. Meyer says you owe the Peacekeepers a delivery.
And you think your barking will make an impression on me? The lummox-in-chief Jack thinks he can send his terrier, and everyone will wet themselves in terror. But what can I expect? He can't tell the difference between champagne in a crystal chalice or water from a dog's bowl. He hasn't an ounce of refinement. Isn't that right, Vinny?
I don't know.
Don't be afraid. It's not like Jack is gonna march in and have you hanged. At least not now. Vinny. When will you grow a spine? You want my attention, Aiden? Show me you deserve it. What can you offer me?
Look, I could help you out as easily as I'm trying to help Matt.
I don't doubt that. I've heard you were a pilgrim. But you're new here. Smashing the skulls of a few peasants doesn't mean everyone wants to lift you up on their backs. You have to be more subtle with people. Everyone has their own desire, their own price. Your pitch just isn't working for me quite yet. Try again.
Mm-hmm. All right, listen. I'm just trying to help. I need those lamps.
So the groveling and begging begins. My favorite part. You really need them? Or Jack? What'd he promise you?
Look, you were supposed to deliver, and I was asked to make sure you do.
And how do you expect to do that? Maybe bat your pretty eyelashes at me? I'm not saying you're not my type, because you are. But I need a reason to break Vinny's heart for someone else. So, you have to try harder.
Huh. Okay.
You've used up all your time. Didn't pique my interest.
Look, what is it you want, Juan?
Like they used to say, if you gotta ask the price, you can't afford it. Returning to more pressing matters.
And?
What should we try next?
Did you make headway with the Papa's ass?
Never met a guy quite like him before.
I told you. Come see me back at my place. We'll talk.
We can't let the situation become violent.
Whoa. It's my guardian angel.
Guardian angel?
If you hadn't helped with the Renegades, I'd be out of work right now, or worse.
That's more Matt's doing.
Hey, don't be modest. On the house, I'm Nicholas.
Tell me about Luan.
Frank says women like her were given call signs based on cocktails. Bloody Mary, Margarita Rocks. Luan is hot shit with a hot temper. You do not want to get on her bad side. Cross her once and that's it. Game over.
So, how do things work in this place?
The fisheye? They work better than anyone predicted when Frank set up shop. 2 days and the Peacekeepers will take it over or the Renegades will blow it up. And nobody blew anything up. It's the safest place around by far. Neutral turf. Even bandits come here just to hash out deals over booze. Anyone can relax without the threat of violence. Rivalries are checked at the door. That's a good place to have.
So you know Frank well?
Not old military buds well, but well enough to know back then he was a big shot. A Special Forces commando, a night runner. Quite the high-ranking mucky-muck. Until one mission, he led people into the television tower. Ended in a massacre. After that, he ditched the uniform and started the fisheye. Took out a new lease on life.
but he became a haunted man. Frank relives that tower mission, start to bloody finish every day. The booze helps him get through it all.
I've seen him on a bender. Drinking like that isn't helping him get through anything.
Then imagine what he's like when he's not drinking.
I gotta go.
Wait. You interested in making a bit of money?
And how would I do that?
It's a simple job. There's a metro station under the fisheye. Used to be UV lamps in the metro that kept the infected at bay, but they stopped working because every tunnel and station is infested.
What happened?
Might be the lamps, but I doubt it. We've replaced them recently.
Maybe something cut the cables.
But what? It's not like the infected bit through them. It'd take a lot of biters to accomplish that. On the other hand, heard a couple stories like that. About infected who work together. Somehow coordinated. As if they're smarter than we think. Once, this guy at the bar told me he fell into a trap. He claimed a group of biters herded him into a dead end in a dark zone, intentionally. They didn't act like a typical mindless swarm. Said he only managed to survive by climbing onto a trash bin to reach a fire escape above the pack. But no, I wouldn't put much faith in that. If that were possible, I think we'd see it more often. Could be a blown fuse. Best bet would be to start at the electrical room.
So, you want me to turn on the lamps?
Yeah, get to the electrical room. For all we know, could just be a blown fuse. If so, you could just reset the main power supply from there. Before you go, got a little something that'll help you out. A house specialty. Guaranteed to warm those biters' bellies. Just a bit of house hooch, a bottle and an old rag. But powerful stuff. Or you can always just sneak in past the biters if you don't want to make a ruckus. Once you turn on the UVs, they'll fry anyway. And you won't end up wasting good hooch.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Just because you got holes in your shoes doesn't mean you're poor.
Aiden, remember to go there after dark. During the day, it's filled with nasties.
Yeah, thanks.
Did you hear?
Okay, once more from the top. Surely you can memorize at least this little section.
You look so well, Senor Anton.
Senor Antonio.
You look not well, Senor Antonio.
In between drinks, are you?
Nice.
You have too much respect on the world.
If I'm selling it, you can buy it. Let me take that off your hands. Save your booze money and... Shop here more. Best prices. What can I do you for? That is all yours, sweetie. Come and see me. again sometime.
You are Marvel.
Marvelously changed.
Nothing changes.
Let me guess. He scarfed down 5 courses and had a hot young woman at his side.
A young man, but the rest is accurate.
He's a piece of work, all right.
Well, I need him to get back to work. Jack needs UV lamps, and Juan's dragging his feet.
That'll be tough. Juan barely listens to Jack, so he'll be an even tougher audience for you. He has his own men and power base, and he loves rubbing Jack's nose in that.
And what can I do about that?
Same as everyone else. Bribe him. He likes fine art, antiques, expensive shit from before the fall. When he sees something that used to be valuable, he can't stop himself. 0 self-control.
All right, where can I find something like that?
I heard of an old Polish guy who lived in a penthouse by Liberation Passage. They say he was an art collector. You can try his place. You can only get there via paraglider. That's why there's a chance something's left. I'll be on the radio and guide you to him.
What about you, huh? Going on a hunt?
No, a party. It's Danier's birthday, but you never know when a guest list will overlap with a hit list. Why don't you come and have a drink with us when you're done with Juan?
I don't think Danier likes me.
He doesn't like anybody. We'll be in touch.
Let's get back to it then. They're letting
I heard there's a fighter in Carnage Hall.
I gave you everything! I've nothing left!
Matt walked into the canteen.
Golly, the Birdman.
It's an emergency. Somebody there?
Who's there?
I have a man in dire need of a healer.
She's asleep.
Will she be awake soon? It's an emergency.
Margaret needs to rest. She's running herself into the ground because of those damned renegades.
Okay, I understand. But this really is an emergency. Please wake her up. A man's life is in danger.
It better be. If I find out he just has a hangover, I'll wake her up. But you'll still have to wait. Haven't seen you before. How'd you know where to find us?
From the Peacekeepers.
Then you've come to the wrong healer. Get out. Haven't you all made her suffer enough?
Do we have a visitor, Gerard? I'll be there in a moment.
It's a peacekeeper.
Well, I'm not a peacekeeper. I'm only trying to help one.
All the same to me.
Let him in, Gerard.
I'm just a messenger. A doctor sent me. His name's Stephen.
Doctors shun folk healers these days. Using a folk remedy would harm his reputation.
It already has. He sent me to you against the wishes of the man's family.
And who is the dying man?
His name's Ader. He's a high-ranking officer.
Margaret, don't. If something goes wrong, you'll be blamed again.
But if this goes well, perhaps it's a chance to help more people.
Blamed again? What do you mean?
The last peacekeeper to ask me for help blamed me for his own incompetence. Gave his wounded soldiers the wrong herb, despite my clear instructions. And several died. Blamed it all on me. I'm only still alive because Jack Matt deigned to be merciful. Decided it was a tragic accident. He spared my life, but took my eyes.
Does this mean you'll help me?
I'm out of the herbs you need, but I can tell you where to find them. You'll be looking for a flower called the recluse. It thrives in soil soaked in toxic sludge. You will be able to pick it up safely only at night, when its petals glow. But it's not enough to simply pick it willy-nilly. Only the small petals have the healing qualities. Beware of the big ones. They contain deadly poison. Can you remember that?
Small petals heal, big ones poison. I'll remember.
We'll regret this. I assure you.
Hey, Lawan, I need your help.
Sure you do. What's up?
I'm looking for an herb. It's called the recluse.
Oh, yeah. I'm familiar with it. I think those funny flowers grow by the canal, north of All Saints Bridge. That's where I'd look.
It's a lead.
And actually, I'd wait until night.
Oh, thanks.
Ciao.
Nicholas, I'm in the control room.
Nice. Now just find the switch.
Nicholas, the switch didn't work.
Damn it. There's another way. Forgive me to try?
Let's finish this.
There should be an electrical room with military generators further below. Look for an elevator. Maybe you can go down the shaft.
What are military generators doing in the metro?
Seems the tunnels work great for moving troops around the city. Only first they had to clean the infected out. And to do that, they needed a lot of light. That called for a lot of power.
Nicholas, it worked. Generators are up and running.
So the intel wasn't some booze-induced fantasy. Now get back up here. I got some beers on ice with your name on them.
I made the show of my day. I wanted to see what was making so much noise. And here I am, afraid to give it here.
Wait for them to come and
keep
cut me.
that ass in the chair.
Just follow their trail, scout out the situation first.
I'm impressed. Honestly, I didn't expect you to go all the way down.
I finish what I start.
Luan was right. You're one tenacious son of a bitch. What else can I do you for?
Where'd that chemical gunk I ran into come from?
It was created to fast forward the infection to the terminal stage. Basically kill the infected with a form of premature aging. Wasn't supposed to have any effect on the healthy or recently bitten, like you and me. But it didn't work out that way.
So that's why my biomarker goes crazy when I get near it.
Yep, but that's not the worst of it. Some say the military knew how lethal the stuff really was. Suited them to finish off every last one of us.
Why?
Only the colonel knows, but the old bastard never leaves his fortress. But if you really want to know the truth about the GRE, just check out their labs. They're scattered all over town. Lord, the shit that must have gone down there.
How do you know so much about military installations?
I'm a bartender. I'd get GRE guys in here, incognito of course. Military brass, trying to lie low, even big shot ministers of whatever. After a few generously poured shots, they all had stories to tell. I learned about the Metro generators from the skittish guy in glasses. The retired history teacher type, all buttoned down. Needed to spill his guts to someone. Later, they hanged him for war crimes.
Got any other work?
Well, you could join up with the carriers, especially if you want a crash course on the city.
The carriers? Can you tell me more?
The Carriers Guild. They're an elite band of messengers delivering letters and packages all over the city. Kinda like pilgrims, except inside the walls. Oh, and they're not outlaws who wander around looking for work. No offense, bro.
None taken.
They know every square inch of this city. You'll earn your way around in no time working for them.
Their headquarters is on Downtown Court, inside the metro station that bears the same name.
Here, take this letter to Driscoll. He heads up the guild. Solid guy. He'll give you a shot. You can trust him.
Thanks, Nicholas. I gotta go.
Thanks, Aiden. With skills like that, you'll find plenty to do around here. But watch what you get yourself into.
All of Villador is coming to see the Carnage Hall.
charge.
Just because you got holes in your shoes doesn't mean you're poor. If you got no...
Just go after them. I mean, maybe they're not the killer.
You got a problem?
Yeah, but too dangerous to pull anyone else into.
Come on, just out with it already.
Okay. Have a seat. I'll tell you the whole story. Name's Paul. I run a damn good scavenger team. Me and Daisy are in charge. Her son Fitz is our second. Recently, some assholes moved into our territory, trying to push us out. Avery and Francis. You heard of them? No? Well, they're bad fucking news. Daisy went to talk to him to be neighborly. Our neighbors beat her and broke her hand. It could have been worse. Even after that, we were willing to talk. I mean, we're not fighters. So Fitz took the crew with him for another meeting yesterday. They never came back. And I don't know what to do. I need to find them. I need to know what happened.
I see. Okay, I can take a look. Where do I start?
You're a godsend. The team must have left from our staging area. Back in the day, it was called the Incubate Building near Goldstone Loans. The signs are still up, so you shouldn't have trouble finding it. Just take a look. I'll make it worth your while. Promise.
I'll check it out, and we'll see.
The first tournament. They'll attract the toughest fighters in the city.
Thank you for coming, Aiden. Call me Jay.
What is it you want? You made it sound important.
Would you say that all the bad guys in Villador getting guns sounds important?
There are no guns in Villador. There haven't been in years. Everyone knows that.
What everyone knows is wrong.
So, where are these guns?
The short answer is, I don't know. The long answer is, wherever the GRE put them.
The GRE hid guns in Villador?
It was a way to control the population. They collected the ammo. They hid the guns. Now we find them.
So, why did you choose me to get a gun?
I've seen your work. For a man they almost hanged, you've really made something of yourself. And I need you. You can do what I can't. You'll earn that gun, believe me.
All right, so what do you need me to do?
I'd like you to acquire the contents of a GRE crate from some renegades. Buy it, steal it, take it. I don't mind which.
What's in the crate?
Information that will lead us to the guns. It's a little game the GRE left behind. And we're going to play it.
Hidden guns? If the renegades got those.
If anyone gets them, it will change this whole city.
What makes you so sure these guns exist?
The guy that owned this was part of the detail that took the guns. He told me about the Lost Armory. He also told me about the renegades. He was looking for the Motherlode. He was hoping to make a killing. He's dead now.
Well, who killed him?
Someone who wants the guns. Now we have to get to that armory first.
And when we do?
The GRE took the guns from the people. We're gonna give them back.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
I'm not entirely. No one ever is. But the parts that affect you are 100% true. I promise.
So, you'll just give the guns away?
Let's say I owe the world something. Do some good, Aiden. Come out with your head held high and a gun in your hand.
Okay, I'll think about it.
You do that. And when you're done thinking, get to work. The meet's at the metro station at King William Bridge. Call me when you open the crate. I'll have a follow-up jolly for you.
Hey, there's a tournament poster on King William Road.
Carnage Hall ain't no tournament. Just a bullshit scam. You know who always wins. Skullface. Asshole.
Wake up at night and forget the fall even happened. That's about the only time I smile. And I see the goddamn lights.
For this is the new.
I can't believe I lived long enough to see the electricity turned back on.
Looking for something special? Always need this. Good one, buddy. You'll need that. Don't. Be a stranger.
Good news from old Villador. Jacob, the legendary storyteller from New Paris, will be gifting us with a series of performances in Horseshoe this week. A stage has been set up on a pissed off the renegade this time. This'll bring trouble for sure. Look like you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
You there yet?
Not yet. I've reached the building, but... How did you say I should get to the top?
Use a vent. There should be one on the roof. When you get there, stand on it, jump, and open your paraglider. Easy.
Sounds sketchy.
Name the last non-sketchy thing you've done running around this town.
Touché. Luan? There's nothing left in here.
Daniel said it's a virgin spot. Keep looking.
He took his paintings, but no room for Jessica. One romantic son of a bitch.
Voice message from 5:36 p.m.
Mr. Bukowski, your transport is en route to you. The art collection should be on the roof already. As soon as the chopper is over the city, we'll call again.
Luan, I think I found his stash. A helicopter was coming for this guy. They sent everything to the roof. I'm headed there to look.
Good luck.
Ah, fuck. There aren't any paintings left. Everything's been destroyed. Hey, Luan? Found our collector, but no sign of his collection. Luan? Hey, you there?
Jesus, Aiden. I told you I was leaving.
Okay, quick thing. Nothing here except for a bottle of whiskey and one of vodka. At least the whiskey's the good stuff.
Juan likes a good whiskey. Maybe if you get him shit-faced, he'll loosen up, so to speak.
So he's still in the canteen?
I saw him leaving. Seemed to be heading back to the ship, probably to his quarters.
Okay, I'll go there.
And listen, that vodka, Daniel is a big fan. If you're planning to drop by, which you probably aren't, but if you really want to get to know this city, this is the way. Just saying.
Submit to PKs without a fight. Meanwhile, I was fixing the fence.
Just like a picture starting to come out. He doesn't know anything about that.
It's like a rodeo of... Ain't you a looker? Well, look at my stuff. Honey, you're gonna love that. Baby cakes, you're always welcome here. Gonna enjoy doing business with ya. Can't go wrong with that, hun, believe me. Don't forget to tell all you can get more than just booze in this canteen. What the heck? Why not? came just in time. Y'all come back now.
No infected.
Welcome, valued customer. I approve. I approve. Attention, everyone.
Happy birthday, Daniel.
Oh, so you have come after all.
Here, a little something to celebrate another year on the planet.
What do you want from me, Gancho?
What do you mean?
What do you need? Why the gift all of a sudden?
But Juan said it's your birthday, so I thought you...
I understand the concept of a birthday gift. ¿Tú quieres dinner war?
Yeah, okay, listen. Happy birthday.
Lost the bet. But at least I have something to cheer me up.
A bet?
Never mind. Lavon is at the bar.
Aiden! You came!
You invited me. Didn't you want me here?
Let me get a bottle so you can catch up with us.
Ro? Off duty, hmm?
Listen, you know how stressful things can be sometimes. You get your orders, they don't make any sense. You're fighting the clock to get shit done.
Oh, I feel you. Trust me.
So, you made it. Luan won.
Won? Is this about some bet?
Yeah, with Daniel. She was sure you'd come. Him, not so much. It's almost as if it mattered to her. That's unusual.
Here, Aiden. Drink. Nicholas's finest booze. We were about to play a game.
No, Luan, we weren't. Come on.
I'm out.
Yeah, count me out. Too drunk already.
A bunch of losers. Aiden, are you playing?
What game?
Don't bother. You'll just end up really drunk and humiliated.
Aiden, the longer we talk, the more time we give this grump to back out. You in or out?
Okay, let's do it.
My man! Rules are simple. You either answer an awfully personal question about yourself, or you must perform the dare.
Okay, wait, so if I don't want to answer the question, I get to pick the dare.
You wish.
We decide whether it's a truth or dare. If you don't do as you're told, you drink. So, have you slept with anyone in Villador?
No.
Are you for real?
Oh, maybe the guy has standards. Fall in love first and all that crap.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Not everyone is like you, Ro.
Okay, your turn. I want to hear you play.
Fuck off.
Wait, what do you mean?
I'll drink. Forget about it.
You play an instrument.
Never mind. I drank. Moving on.
She used to play the ukulele.
Really?
Guys, moving on. Aiden, you play for Ro, and I dare you to ask Ro to sing. It's awful.
Truth. I look at you and I wonder, who were you before all this?
Good call. We really didn't want to hear him sing. Believe me.
Who was Roe before he became a tough-as-nails peacekeeper?
A father and a husband.
You were a father?
I lost my kids at the beginning of all this. I tried to save them. I almost did, but at the end, I was the only one who survived. Now I'm alive, with regrets.
How did they... Infected?
Worse. People. A group of raiders, typical bandits at the time, tried to take our food. I wasn't gonna stand idle and give up everything we had. I had to defend my family. I was proud. Stupid. Outnumbered.
I didn't... For the follow-up.
Okay, enough of this. Anything you want to ask the Master Assassin here? I always wondered about that hit list.
Shut up, Ro. It's not your turn.
Oh yeah, the hit list. How did it start?
With a bastard who had to pay for what he did. It started with one. Then there was another one. And then a whole bunch of them.
But who was the first one?
That's another question. Drink.
No, he's just making you answer the first one.
Who cares what he asked? It started way before that. When I escaped from Waltz. Frank helped me. He showed me that there's something else I can do with all my anger. Back then, I thought I'd join them. Be a Night Runner someday. Who was I kidding? They were wiped out at the VNC Tower. Frank lost almost everyone. The Night Runners fell. Frank started to drink. Gave up on life. On himself. So, I'm not a Night Runner. But at least I have my list. Good night.
Did I ask the wrong question?
That's the beauty of this game, Pilgrim. Sooner or later, you get to the wrong question. I'll see you soon, I guess.
Gajo, here you are. Thank you. Thank you for the vodka. Thank you. Let's drink. For me, and another year in this shithole. You're not the worst, you know.
Are you finally warming up to me?
Nah, it just means there are worse assholes. And that I'm drunk. Where's Levan? I saw her with you.
Now we played the game, and I asked the wrong question. How the hit list started?
Gajo. You got her thinking about the past. Listen, and I'm not telling you this because I like you. I don't even fucking know why I am telling you this. But never ask Levan about her past. You get it? Good. Now, get lost. It's my birthday.
is supply doing? Delivering lamps ain't a difficult job.
Having the power went off and changed the tide of the pool. I hear the PK engineers are working on alarms and electric traps. Goddamn renegade.
It rains for a moment, and everything starts to corrode.
Bring order and guard order. Let me go. Yes, ma'am. I'm innocent. And right after the briefing, get your asses in gear and drill. Understood? Yes, ma'am.
I've always thought of him as invincible.
Move along, citizen.
How's the patient?
He's starting to wake up. Thank you for your help. You can go.
Wait, what's going on here? You went to the witch, didn't you? To this Margaret.
A witch? Never met any witches.
There's no such thing as witches. That's superstition.
Superstition. Witchcraft is a crime.
Please, just calm down.
What's happening?
We're losing him. Aiden, give me those herbs.
I forbid it. Keep that witch's poison away from
I
him.
can give him an injection to stabilize him, but it won't last long.
Did you tell her who the medicine was for? She killed his men. She should have hanged for that, but Jack Mack had Aethel burn her eyes out instead.
What?
Did you tell her? She'll have given you poison, I guarantee it.
Aiden, give me the herbs, damn it.
How is he?
It appears the medicine is as effective as I'd hoped. He needs his rest. We should all leave him be.
I won't be far.
It looks like you had Margaret pegged. She didn't want to poison him after all.
Yes, seems that way.
And what'll happen to him now?
If all goes well, he should start to wake up soon. And then we'll find out who did this to him. All thanks to you.
Nurses and doctors are the real heroes. They always were. Even before the
Cabin air will get stuffy again.
Supply can't touch real PK quality. Enjoy your treasures.
You wouldn't have taken a risk like that for nothing.
I used to think that was youngest said. When I grow up, I want to be
He is a snack, isn't he, dear? Care to join? More the merrier.
No, thank you.
Oh, if I embarrassed you. I'm sorry, I do have that effect on people.
I'll wait for you, but make it quick.
I must admit, I admire your persistence. Almost curious what you do after I send you packing, yet again.
You'll regret it.
"16-year-old Highland single malt. Bottled the year before the pandemic broke out. I've read that one barrel of this stuff sold at auction for over $500,000. What a sublime present. To your health, handsome. What can I say? You broke down my defenses. So, you're still after those lamps. Did Matt tell you why he wanted them? Why he really wanted them?
Yeah, to take control of the TV tower.
Wait, he's serious? Is he crazy? Nobody tried that for over a decade.
So I guess it's dangerous. That's what the lamps are for.
But lamps need electricity to run. The last I heard, the juice ain't flowing there. People have tried to take it without power. Heroes and fools alike. All ended up as volatile snacks.
That's Matt's problem. What do you care?
I care because something's not right. Can't you sense that as well, Aiden?
Matt wants to prepare to defend the city from the Butcher's coming attack.
So we should start building him a monument, right? Only problem? The Butcher isn't planning any attack.
How do you know?
I have my spies. Among the renegades as well. Since the end of the war, we have occupied the city center, while the Colonel squats in the dam. One push of a lever, and half the city will find itself under toxic water. The Colonel is not stupid. He knows war would be the end of everything.
So why did the Butcher attack the canteen? That's in the city center.
Good question. Maybe it wasn't the Colonel who gave the order. Something more is going on. It's something we don't yet understand.
What about the UV lamps? Why does he want them then?
Jack is hiding something. For a while now, he's been ordering way more lamps than he could possibly need. And then some of those lamps always disappear. No accounting for them once we deliver.
Why would Jack skim UV lamps?
And here, friend, the mystery takes flight. Jack never got over the fact that he didn't defeat the Butcher back when he had the chance, years ago. He knew that if he attacked the dam, the Colonel would close the floodgates. And the rising water levels would push the chemicals up out of the ground, burning through everything that lives in the city. It's been a stalemate for over 10 years, each waiting for the other to make a move. But then, someone turned the power on and something changed. And the renegades attacked the canteen.
I'm not here for my health, Juan. I need the lamps to
find out what happened to your sister. Right, Aiden? I told you I got my spies. Might be able to find something out about Waltz and your sister. Specifically about the GRE scientist you and Matt are trying to contact. I'd even say with my resources, I can find this person faster than Matt. I actually doubt he's able to find them at all.
How do I know you're not using me to make a move of your own?
I'm not your enemy, Aiden. It's a shame you don't see that. You'll get your lamps. You just gotta talk to Demolan.
Who's he?
He's my man. Sent him out to search for more lamps, but he hasn't checked in for a while.
Where can I find him?
Around here, last I heard from him. Find him. Then come back to me here afterward.
You got it.
Well, you know where to go.